Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I did my last talking head video. However, I'm super excited to get into the topic we are going to be discussing today. Now, my channel, to those who are new, is all about the life of an expat living and working in Qatar. And I normally don't do news on my channel. However, I feel that what we are going to be discussing today has such a profound impact on the life of all expats as well as citizens of Qatar that I just had to do a video on it. And in today's video, we will basically look at what Qatar is doing to prepare for the World Cup. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. On 18th of November, which is a few days ago as of the recording of this video, Qatar basically started the countdown to the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Guys, for somebody who's living in Qatar, it is exciting. Now, my country, South Africa, also hosted the World Cup in 2010. And at the time, I was working in Dubai. And I was pretty bummed out because I was basically missing all of the excitement of my country hosting the World Cup. So the company that I was working for at the time, they had an internal raffle for all the team members. And basically the prize was all expenses paid, flight tickets, accommodation, and a ticket to watch the final. Now, obviously, I didn't think anything of it. And there was a dude who actually won the ticket or won the raffle. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a visa in time. So my company did a second draw. And in the second raffle, they basically included South Africans and anybody with visa on arrival. It was surreal getting the call from HR when they explained to me that I actually won, and I couldn't believe it. Long story short, I flew to South Africa. I managed to watch the 2010 World Cup final, and guys, the atmosphere was amazing. And I was just so thankful that I was able to be part of the World Cup in a small way. Fast forwarding to today, I'm working in Qatar and we are living here for a number of years now. And we are super excited that Qatar is hosting the World Cup in about a year's time. So Qatar is basically expecting to attract over 1.2 million visitors for the FIFA World Cup 2022. Now let's put that into perspective. The current population of Qatar is 2,659,329. We are expecting about 1.2 million people to visit the country during the FIFA World Cup next year. Now that is about 45% more people than the actual population of Qatar. And if you consider the previous host of the FIFA World Cup was Russia, and Russia is officially the biggest country in the world with land mass. Now contrast that with Qatar, that is a relatively small country, right? So what Qatar is doing to accommodate the 1.2 million visitors is just mind-blowing. Due to Qatar's size, Qatar is also in a unique position because this is the first time ever that all of the stadiums and all of the teams participating in the FIFA World Cup will be so close to each other in proximity. I don't think there's more than 45 minutes to hours drive in between any of the stadiums. It's furthest away from each other. Now, put that into perspective. When you think about Russia, biggest country in the world, players basically had to fly in between cities. And for some players, that was many hours wasted in airports and on flights. And in Qatar, due to the close proximity of all of the stadiums and hotels, for the first time ever, players will not be required to fly in between matches. And the same goes for the football fans as well. Now, in order to accommodate the 1.2 million tourists that Qatar is expecting during the World Cup, Qatar to charter cruise ships to accommodate World Cup fans. 2 vessels offering 4,000 cabins will act as floating hotels during the month-long football tournament in 2022. This is exciting, and I tried to look online and I couldn't find any other country that did it in the world. So this is possibly the first time that a country has done this in the world. So those 2 cruise ships will basically provide 4,000 cabins. In addition to that, on the Hotelier Middle East website, which is the leading hospitality website in the Middle East. So Qatar is on track to open 22 new hotels by the end of 2021. The launches equal 5,546 new rooms entering the market. Now, if you include the 4,000 cabins, you're looking at almost 10,000 rooms that will help support the 1.2 million tourists coming to Qatar. So these 22 hotels will basically be in addition to the 187-ish hotels that is currently in the market in Qatar. So we will have close to about 209 hotels, which is awesome. Another advantage Qatar has is its location and its proximity to other GCC states. Passionate football fans residing in those states could easily fly to Qatar in the morning, watch 1 or 2 of the football games, and fly back home in the evening. Let's take Oman, for example. If you fly from Muscat, Oman to Doha, Qatar, it takes you about 1 hour and 40 minutes. And there are other GCC states that's even closer to Qatar. Now let's go back to Russia, who hosted the World Cup in 2018. Flying from neighboring countries to Russia, specifically cities in Russia that hosted the World Cup, took much longer than 1 hour and 40 minutes. As an example, flying from Kaliningrad to Yekaterinburg already took 3 hours and 40 minutes, and that is just flying within Russia. So you can see how Qatar's location is really a benefit to them hosting the World Cup. And for the first time ever, players will not be required to fly between different host cities to play their various matches. Now all they will have to do is to hop onto the bus and take a few minutes drive to the stadium. Climate change and the effects of carbon pollution on the environment is top of mind for most leaders, Qatar included. So what Qatar is doing to help combat the effects of carbon pollution, they will use 1,100 electric buses to ferry FIFA World Cup 2022 fans. This is awesome. This was an article in the Peninsula. So it states here, to enhance the state of Qatar's effort to organize a carbon-neutral mega sporting event, over 1,100 electric buses will be deployed to ferry the spectators during the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 Championship. Speaking at a virtual Karama event recently, Al Hamadi said that the number of electric buses will be over, as we've mentioned, 1,100, and about 700 electric charging stations will be built for these buses, which will provide transport to spectators during the matches. Now, this is an awesome initiative by Qatar, and on top of this, they also have one of the stadiums that is mainly comprised out of these huge containers, so they will basically be able to disassemble the stadium and ship it to the next hosting nation, which is awesome. So Qatar is really focusing on sustainability for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 Championship. So in addition to the initiative to provide electric buses, Qatar has also started a 3-day World Cup security drill on Monday. A 3-day World Cup security drill drawing participation from across sections of Qatar's military, security and civil services, as well as friendly forces from 13 countries will begin in Doha on Monday. Now, I actually saw a lot of these security vehicles driving around. They had like a signage at the back and it read something like exercise. And it's awesome because Qatar has been preparing for the World Cup for such a long time, and they are doing basically everything within their power to make sure that the event will be a success, and it will be basically one of the best events in the world. Not sure if they will be able to beat the FIFA World Cup that was held in South Africa in 2010. Let's see. On a serious note, Qatar is really doing everything to make sure that everything will be perfect during the World Cup. If you click this link, this video will take you to the pros and cons of living and working in Qatar. See you guys in the next video.